No permissions, birth looked off, taking flight for knows dissidence, balanced in dark and light, steadying the agreeable index plight. Crypto tuning up, yup, keeping it right. Yup, the meme that's on the rise, agreeable intense, one on a Pulsechain's pride, opening those minds with all the positivity, marching in its time, cadence in the grind, agree to disagree. Yup, that's all the time you need to meet up, hits it right, freedom and prosperity, the destination and the flight, lighting up dad's farm, opposed to that nope rule, firing up them charts, yeah, flying straight and true. Wink at the foes, cheer at the woes, yep, stack sats gliding through the green candles rising like a prophecy, 100x dreams, that's velocity. Buy so loud they ring through the monastery, image in my ledger like it's part of ontology. Stacks on the move, call it Discworld momentum. Magic in my wallet, Terry Pratchett with the emblem. Flipping page by page, these gains write a saga. Got dragons in the charts, and I'm ghosting the drama. Glide through blocks like I'm stitched to the Dharma. Cipher in the mist, spit runes in the playlist. By the dip, yeah, I buy the myth. When the market sings amidst the hieroglyph. Sowed my seed in the field of returns, farming on chain like the ritual burns. Yields from the earth coated deep in the script. Harvest moon shining where the old gods drift. This ain't luck, it's alchemy, turning doubt into galaxy. Every tick a masterpiece, green with calligraphy. Woke up to the charts in a spiral dance, candle looking greener than a druid stance. Ink in the ledger, got spells in my sleeve. Numbers chant spells like a priest on the eve. Vested in the myth like I married the tech. Though repaid in sats, I'm demanding respect. From silence, I minted my legend and voice. Truth laced the tempo like...
What is up, guys? How we doing? Long time no see. Updated my background a little bit. How are we doing? I kind of updated my lighting a little bit. I don't know. I'm doing something here. How are we doing? Anybody out there? Who knows? Anyways, let's talk about some markets. Let's give some updates on what I'm doing. Let's see how you guys are doing in the chat. If you all come in, I know it's Sunday. Somebody might be in the chat. Who knows? Other than that, I figured I'd stream today because, I haven't streamed in a while. I know I try to stream once a week. It's been like 2, I think, something like that. But anyways, how you all doing? Especially after all these Iranian attacks and stuff like that. We all saw it kind of coming with the aircraft moving and stuff through the days. We kind of felt that coming. There's some memes out there about Iran. Heart goes out to any of the casualties, whatever. But tis what's going on. So let's screen share and get into some of the news. Huh? How about that? You want some of the news, guys? You want it from me or you want it from somebody else? I don't know. Oh, sorry, guys. Look at that. I'm messing stuff up already. There we go. Live updates. It's like 13 minutes ago. Attacks on Iran intensified by land and sea as U.S. takes first casualties. So now United States Americans are dying. Strait of Hormuz is done. Trump vows to continue attacks on Iran, says more. Who knows if this is all PSYOP stuff? They're trying to paint Trump look bad because Iran is doing Iranian things. But if you do not know, go watch these guys. They're streaming again with Wild SJ and Discord Syndicate and stuff like that. We got Willie Woo here, and I forget this dude's name for some reason. But yeah, they joined the crew. They're manning the ship apparently while the captain's gone or whatever. But yeah, I think that's bullish. I'm glad they got the hive up and running and these tablets going out and everything, and they're doing the work out over there, which is great. I always support that. I'm a Hexkin at heart, so the FN Hangout is freaking awesome. I think looks like it's going to be a slow Sunday, so cool, cool. Um, Other than that, let me exit out of this thing real quick, so don't mess with me anymore. There we go. All right. Anyways, we got that. Um, we got some, we got some Sami up here. Pulsechain spotlight. Pulsechain is now the 8th red monthly candle in a row. Pulse is now down 92% since sacrifice from July 2021. Can March finish green? We shall see. So, I have a couple theories about this. Um, it might come true. It might not. We shall see. I hope to God it don't come true, but yeah. Measure from sacrifice, go 95% down, and that could be the price. It's right under 505. So that could be the bottom. It could not be the bottom. It would be kind of funny if it was 50555. Some numerology stuff there for the 555 stakers, like stake it all the way out. That would be awesome. But yeah, is it a fake out? Is it a shakeout? I like Sami's videos lately. He's doing all right, but this seems completely manipulated. Like everybody gave up on Pulsechain. Even Money Gang Crypto's like, I'm out. He's probably still got his bags and stuff, but still, a lot of the people that brought us in aren't streaming right now. I've been thinking about where's Corey Geary, if he's streaming out there somewhere. The whole Pulsechain is down, and it's doing its Pulsechain thing. What I've been into is turdefi and True Farms. Let's take a look at them. What I've been doing. So here on the lobby, we can see about a billion a day have been going in, 980, almost a billion that day, but it's been kind of spread out. So if we go over to manage miners and come down here, we can see the miners right here. They're at their X's 1.288. They're in profit on that. This one's almost there. This is my little stream one. I have a couple other auto compound ones. My main wallet's out. I'm I kind of gave it to the project, just added liquidity, stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. No expectations with that, but the rest of the liquidity is burnt and whatnot. So just being completely transparent about that. On this wallet, I have the emit community going right here. So this is going strong. It's building. It's doing good. Yields keep coming. These numbers keep going up. That's why I've been kind of like out and kind of slow. Let's see if I got another wallet in here. Let's go to my auto compound and see what's been going on with it. And we can see over here, it's just been adding new miners. If this wants to load, been adding new miners. Latest one right here. That might have been there last time, but I'm only auto compounding this one time card, so it's pretty much kept up pretty dang good. It's just stayed at 1.2888, but yeah, it's doing good. These new ones are really small because I made these small ones just to show you guys what's going on. Some days pay better than others depending on the share rates and stuff like that, so that's good. And then this protocol right here, True Farms, is what backs turdefi.io and gives people yield through that, through the SRE and such, and through the yield right here. You put $1,000 in here, yeah, the token price could go up and down, but you earn 253% on that back in stable coins. And through the year, you can get probably $2,000 back. We'll see if it's sustainable, but for the past couple months, it's been kind of good. The allocation sizes over here have changed on a couple of the things. Incentivize more towards stables and Pulse, because Pulse keeps going down, dragging everything down, which I was kind of glad that Yep token didn't have that. It had like a 0.5% of Yep supply in the liquidity with it. 50 million, yeah, 5%. My bad. So there's that. But True Farm and Emit have been doing pretty dang good sustainable APRs, 92 over here. And some new DAO proposals over on Emit have been going on. So that is cool. I'm looking pretty bullish on Emit. It's been holding its prices up. True Farm kind of brought it up and brought it back down. But yeah, for the big news, guys, that's enough about those guys. For the big news, website looks different. I think it looks more agreeable in a sense. It pops to the eye a little bit more. I think we got these that move for the socials. We got some Pulsechain dApps right here. I might take this away. I don't know. It's just like my go-to. I have one website I want to go to and everything's right there. You know what I mean? Especially if I have an onboard and things like that. I can send them straight to this. They can know all these are trustable links, including mine. These are all other places they could go and discover new things. And then the new to crypto is my onboarding thing. Email me, I'll walk them through it, kind of stuff. And we got some memes, right? But then we scroll down. I moved this to right here, and I changed that up a little bit. I still think this is kind of funny. What is Yep token? Yep. Some people still ask. It's kind of sarcastic, kind of memeable right there. Wordplay. I didn't really put that in any of the description right here, but that's good. I got my little disclaimer over here. I airdrop some stuff, and no sacrifice, all out of pocket. This is pretty much all out of my pocket, guys. So I've been doing this for almost 2 years for Pulsechain now. I think it's been 2 years, yeah. Which is pretty good. I didn't add much liquidity. I gave it all away, let the token price go down because I knew how it'd probably act. And then over time, we build. But then we go down here. This is cool. We could buy agreements here. As a partner with Switch.win, now, as any agreeablist should use this right here instead of Pateas, because the 50% of the fees from this, every time you swap, will go to the deployer wallet. No expectations on that, but I highly think he might just buy the token up with it. Who knows? He might even come out with a buy and burn incorporated with this, but this is great. So shout out to Switch.win and Brandon. The fees are a little bit higher, but Pateas' fees are dynamic, so they go up and down. This is a flat rate fee of 0.3%. Yeah, I get it, but 0.12% Pateas gets. This is kind of like almost double that, but like you're pumping your own bags a little bit with this. So I'm supporting myself by this, even though I get a little bit less. Still like really competitive, really. But this is on the home site. You can. I'm already connected to it and everything, so you can see I only got 126,000 Pulse in here, and I can swap to Yep right now. You want to buy some Pulse? I'm going to show you guys it works. I'm going to buy $100,000 Pulse worth of Yep. So I'm going to get 45,000 Yep right now. Just about, all right? I'm going to show you right here. Look at this. Right on the home page, guys. I think any token founder should do this. I wish Pateas offered something like this. You know what I mean? Go straight to 50% of the fees go half to the Yep deployer wallet. I've already got almost 100. Just from me swapping, I've already got like a couple bucks back, like 100,000 Pulse. $10 worth. That no wait, $100,000 pulse would be like $1 worth, right? But if that 10x's, dude, that 10x's, and that's more buy pressure on this. I think all of no permissions members should probably just use this. You know what I mean? And for some reason, Pulsechain's just been so slow lately with transaction speeds. Like, what is going on with it? Like, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You've been having to speed it up. Dude, I don't know what's going on. So while that does that, nobody's in the chat. All right, nobody's watching. Am I even on X? I mean, I don't want to exit out that, but like, I think Vets in Crypto got all profile. It shows that I'm live, so my follower count's been going up. That's pretty good. I like that. I was holding like right at below 700 for a long time, but yeah, where is everybody? Out touching grass because of the prices. I don't know why this is taking so long, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to show you guys that this worked really well, but for some reason, Pulsechain is just being really, really stupid lately. Like, just up the gas fee. Let's see, guys. Let's see. But yeah, it's a home button. I like it, man. On the homepage, I started swapping through this. The fees get immediately sent to the deployer wallet. I'm just going to use this. We'll come back to it in a minute. Let's go look at I don't know. You guys want to look at the stock market first? What? There's only one watcher in the world right now. So yeah, I think we should just come on. Like, this is how slow Pulsechain's been, guys. If I go to another wallet and yeah, I go to another wallet and switch to base, it's so quick. I don't know why Pulsechain's been doing this, man. It's been ticking me off. Like, it's still stuck transaction in my wallet. So I don't know. Maybe yeah, I had enough, man. So I've already upped the transaction. Like, I'm at 4 million Gwei right now. Let's go to I'm just gonna clear it, confirm, and move on. It might still. We'll see if it come back, but it works, guys. It works. It had to happen on a stream, right? It had to happen on a stream. All right, SPX up here. It looks like it's turning red a little bit. We're on the monthly right now. That's probably why. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Been kind of looking like it's going sideways. Who would ever pay for Trading View, especially when they don't show hex correctly? Shout out to What the Hex. And, them guys, I still think SPX needs to come down to this purple box, man. That's where I'd get in. No, I think that purple box is null and void, really. It looks like it's starting to roll over, and they're going to need to print some money. This thing's still doing it. Maybe send. I'm going to try to send 2 different addresses and see if it clears the transaction. Later. So SPX looks like it's creating this kind of diamond shaped ish or eye shaped pattern. It's really weird. It looks like it's going to break down. So I kind of correlate it to a diamond shaped pattern right here. You know what I mean? You guys kind of, maybe a wedge, maybe a triangle, whatever. I don't know. It's kind of looking weird, but it looks droopy, right? On the 4-hour, maybe on the daily. There's the days. I'm like, where the hell was the daily? Looks a little bit more choppier. It looked like a little tiny head and shoulders. That looks like a big bear flag right there. You know what I mean? Let's go to the weekly, and then we'll do some, yeah, RSI. I usually don't do stocks, but let's do this. Yeah, it looks like it will roll over a little bit more just by looking at that. It looks like it needs to at least come down here. So we'll see if the war does anything. War usually prints money and whatnot. So we'll see what comes from that. All right, guys. That's the SPX. Let's go over to watch list. Let's go to that's that. The NASDAQ kind of went down, kind of bouncing now because the war started. So, you know, some companies probably bringing the NASDAQ up, which is good. That looks like it's going to try to maybe come back down here and fill this gap and go back up. It's got a long ways to go up on the daily. So RSI is looking great. It's got some, it's going back up, but the S&P looks like it's going to roll over. We'll see. RSI looks too strong on that. I'm just visually doing this, so it's kind of how I feel about it. Bitcoin, on the other part, it kind of looks like it's been kind of playing a little bit on my part, except this. These are my drawings. Relative strength indicator could come up to 48, and then we can go back down. We'll see. I thought it was funny when I was listening to Gareth Soloway the other day that right back here, he said this is a bear flag, right? And then this pump came in and it went all the way up to there. And then he started making bullish breakout calls and this and that. And then it just went back down like it was a fake out, like he was looking for extra liquidity to get out of a trade or something. I don't know. It was a little weird. And now he was calling it a bull flag. So don't listen to guys like that, guys. It's really, really, really dumb. So, other than that, yeah, I'm just here for the community for the most part, giving a little TA, giving a little updates on things and whatnot. My transaction, I just exited out of it, guys. Let's find out. Let's find out if the transaction went through, and it hasn't, because you'd notice it right here. So let's try this again. Oh, I'm trying to do my little 83 cents to YEP. So getting on to Pulsechain and doing this is really good. Use Liberty Swap coming from base or whatever because the fees are small and stuff like that. And then you go to up on Pulse right here, and you can switch to whatever because this is switch.win is an aggregator on Pulse, and then half those fees go anywhere else or to the deployer wallet, and then it goes to the switch.win team, which is cool. And Pateus was just getting rich off us. So let's find out how much we got here. Let's hit the back button, and you can see we got YEP in our wallet right here. So it's cool. I like it. And it's got 26 million Pulse right there. So it works. You got your slippage right here. You can custom recipient it right here, and you can switch on and off any of the liquidity DEX sources you want right here. And it auto detects tax tokens. So a good thing is, let's say I wanted to put in emit, right? Like I wanted to buy emit token, right? So I click on emit, and let's say I want to buy 10 million worth of emit. I know I don't have that much in my wallet, but it auto detects as a tax token right here. Emit is a tax token with 5% buy fee. We have adjusted your slippage and expected output, which is awesome. So you don't even have to go in and mess with any settings unless you want to. And then it will automatically detect and go back to 0.5% slippage, which I usually put that down to 0.1, but that's default, which is cool. I like it. And I think if you use yeponpulses.com, yeah, it's just my website that half that fee will go to the deployer wallet for me. It gets sent in like wrap pulse, maybe some hex if you swap some hex to something else, and blue chip stuff on Pulsechain. I haven't really tried Ether nothing yet, but yeah, I've gotten like $1 worth of fees already. So yeah, I'm paying a little bit more. I'm getting a little less tokens than Pateus, but at least it's coming back to the community. You know what I mean? And going to the people that built this amazing integration here. Shout out to them. But it's powered by a switch.win, and then you can see your swap route, and it's going through that pulse emit right there. All right. So if I wanted to go from emit to yep, let's do that. Or vice versa. I wonder what let's go 30. I know I don't have it, but the auto is freaking cool, dude. That's my main thing. And then it shows you emit.wrap pulse. I don't know why it does that, but it does put half of it through the emit yet pair, which is cool. I like it. They auto put my logo on here. I didn't have to ask for nothing, stuff like that. So yeah, you guys know it works. I've been here for 2 years now. I haven't asked for much. Yeah, no permissions crew should just use this front end. I mean, keep the money in the circle, right? And I'll be putting a new T-shirt in my T-shirt thing. Dark came down. I still support Dark. Still got my fuel cells and everything. Don't get me wrong, but put my T-shirt in there. I did this for the stream because the back kind of looks a little bit more fluid now. But I want to put one from pulsechainstore.com, and it says, "Yep, I'm bullish on Pulsechain." I thought I had one. I thought about one already, but no, I didn't. So let's go back to Bitcoin. So I think we're in a near bottom, and near bottom area on Bitcoin because we've hit our target, definitely, just like last streams. We've hit our target. I think we could probably go up like this, but this is going to take until next October. So we could, everybody's calling for 80 grand right now, and I think they're trying to get you guys tripped up, which 80 grand is the bottom of this parallel channel. It might, but with this war, I could see this going down a little further than up. So we'll see. I don't really have like a downward target right now, but with it building this kind of channel right here, like parallel channel, let's just make a stupid, simple parallel channel, use the wicks, go down and up. I mean, I'm going to go to that and call that a fake out. And then if we did that short term, I mean, it's simple, guys. We could go down to 55, which people have been calling for. We have to hold this midline of this parallel channel right here on this daily, though. We have to get above it. Like, we're already down below it. Retesting. Let's adjust my lines real quick. We're already retesting the midline of this parallel channel. So I'd watch out for that further downside to go because of this war, especially if the strait stays closed, oil prices go up, things like that. You know what I mean? So all said and done, we need some bullish crypto news. And with the Clarity Act and the banks taking our yield on stablecoins away, it's just going to cause further downside for the crypto market. And that, I think. So the 4-year cycle guys might be right, but I'm permeable. I still see this thing moving forward in the future. So yeah, gold and silver is just popping off really because of all this uncertainty in the world, which, to be honest, guys, there's always been a lot of uncertainty in the world. Always. Nothing new under the sun. it's just the fact that we can get it within 5 minutes, the information and the fear mongering and the games, and it doesn't go telephone game it. You know what I mean? Have you ever played that telephone game and you whisper to your friends all the way around the circle and you don't get back what you told the first person? It's just interpretation. So yeah. So this looks like it could go down, but yeah, that's the daily. If we went on the 4 hour, it would probably show a little bit more signs of yeah, like we had some momentum until this war thing started, and then it started rolling over. It's already retesting the midline. So my long term outlook on this might not play out. It could come down here. My next target is 55. I know it sounds bearish, guys, but like with the Clarity Act not done, and like apparently March 1st was like some like deadline for the Clarity Act. So you guys might know more than me about the Clarity Act right now than what's going on. So just keep your ear out. Let's look at the RSI though, real quick. Yeah, I mean, we could always do a dip, like it's already coming back down, but you have to pay attention to this on the 4 hour. What I just saw is down, down flattening, upwards. So it does have a divergence there, guys. So just be aware. This could go to, that's my lower target is 55. Let's just call it 55, 55, right? And then my upper target, this could be nice little fake out, scare everybody out, straight shut down. The rest of the world doesn't believe. And then the top target, 76, 80 up in there. All right. So that's Bitcoin. I've spent way too much time on Bitcoin, guys. Please share this out. I know I've got like 200 and so on subscribers on YouTube. I have more on X, but I don't know. People seem to not be like I don't. It's probably my consistency that I've been failing on, but I've had live stuff. Yeah, and yeah, so on and so forth. Let's go to East, guys. East hit my target, right? You guys were here last streams, hit the target of my parallel channel, and now we got to do let's do some new TA, guys. I'll leave my old channel up there. Let's do parallel channel. And let's do it right here. Let's go to right there. So I hit our previous target. It's hanging right above. We are below the midline. All right. So this kind of tells me like let's null and void this right here, but that's a shoulder, and that's a head. So bearish sign to me. But you can also see a bullish sign with two double bottom right here, but we have to hold this right here. We would have to hold 1950, well 1900 really, and the volume in the RSI says it's going down right here, so who knows. But we have sideways action on ETH. For the next week, I would expect a little downward action. You could probably get some stuff in. I don't know. I really don't short. So just give me a moment, guys. I really don't short. But this market on Monday is closed and overseas, like over by Dubai or whatever I heard. I don't know if it's true or not to close Monday and Tuesday because all the missile attack, whatever the hell is going on over there. So other than that, maybe we might pump that tomorrow, like when the market's open, because there's so much pent up demand. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. But Trump's showing his cards more and more with who he's going after. He's going after all the oil guys, man. Like it or not, tech isn't like electric cars aren't taking over the world anytime soon. Oil runs the world no matter what. It runs the energy, it runs everything. And anytime some guy comes out with a carburetor that can go 60 miles to the gallon, they squash it real quick. So, because they don't make money then. But yeah, 1600 I would call the lower target. if it does pump, I mean, that would be until the end of May, man. Like till the end of March. Be 1450 would be the target, but the upward target would be I would just call it 2600 because it'll blow that away probably. But then the smaller target is 1630 within the next couple weeks. You know what I mean? Um, and we'd go from there. That's what I would be expecting on ETH. And if it just moves sideways by I would say Wednesday, maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. If it moved sideways all week, sideways and downish and up it, whatever, like it stayed within this parallel channel, I would think we would tend to move up. But yeah, because if you look at the RSI, just these two indicators alone, it looks like it could move up. I mean, it crossed the RSI, it's curving up. We'll see. All right, I'm just doing that. And I think right now, in about 20 minutes, other side of the world market should open, but they're not going to apparently because the missile stuff, whatever. Catch my drift. So if the other side of the world markets are down, volume will be down until we open up in New York in the morning at like 9 a.m. So or Britain at 6 a.m. for us, whatever. All I know is Africa's down. So on that note, let's look at the Chinese bonds. I mean, they're kind of going up right now. U.S. 10-year is going down. It's kind of bouncing, which is good. Well, screw that. Let's go to that then. That's going down. This unemployment rate. Mine's up here in my state. So each state is different. I should probably put 50 lines on here and this is the median. So unemployment rate's going down. So I'm not really scared of that. It does look like it hit a local top. So more jobs, more money gets sucked out of the economy and used. You know what I mean? So there's that. Federal interest rate hasn't changed. They're probably not going to lower it. I don't even know why RSI is on this because it doesn't really matter on the Fed funds rate, but I suppose you could use it. Know what I mean? But gold, with all this uncertainty, it gapped up, bros. Like, it gapped up. We'll see. It's definitely heading for $5,600. This is on the monthly. Let's go to the 4-hour. Yeah, it's gapping up hard ever since the war. Yeah, there's that. It broke out. So it's my target's 5,600 for gold. That's what I'd be looking at for that, unless it comes out because it's still overheated down here on the 4-hour. Comes out on Monday and it just clips down hard. But so I see that's a dangerous spot right there. But I would say target 5,600 long term, like a few months. You know what I mean? Yeah, on the gold. Let's look at the silver real quick. It's gapping up too. It hit the purple box, bounced off of it. Now it's going up higher. What I noticed on silver though, its RSI is still way too high. So this one, I think gold's just pulling it up because gold buyers are going into silver or whatever. So I wanted to show you guys this. If I just take it from this top right here and go to the bottom right here, silver hasn't even hit the 0.618. And that is a good spot to where the complacency rally will come in and start to roll over. Okay, this is a wedge form right here, and they usually break up. All right, so if we take this wedge form, if we take this wedge form right here, I'll do it rough. All right, guys, they usually break out and break up right here. So you take the width of the wedge and you go up and it'll put us right above the 618. All right. So it could move up to $100 here soon. Do not sell silver yet. I still see $100 being a sell zone on silver. It did create this little inverse head and shoulders right here too. Like pump down, there's the head, there's shoulder and shoulder. So that could correlate with my, let's do this. Let's put my trend line like that. And it could correlate with my head and shoulders thing too. Yeah. See that? Pattern within a pattern within a pattern. So, yeah, I think $100 is coming in for silver, which is big. Look, just seeing the charts. RSI is overbought still a little bit, so watch out. We'll see, but yeah, let's put my little trend line in here again. They might already come out Monday and just like say, peace, you're not doing anything. So, other than that, let's go to some crypto, guys. Yeah, let's go to some Pulsechain DAI. Man, just looks like we're just losing more and more in price. I think I need to wrap Pulse Ease. All right, now. Have you guys been looking at the wrap Pulse ETH ratio at all? Let's check this out real quick. I think it's just been going down and down and down and down and down, but let's check it out. Yeah, this chart looks fairly interesting. Yeah, that looks like a regular meme coin, guys. Look at that, just flat, perfect time to buy. Look at that, guys. That's priced in ETH though. Let's go to US dollar again. Now, this is the chart. Let's go to this one. I want to show you guys too. Let's go to SAC rate, settings, coordinates, 0.1231. Okay, so that's SAC rate, right, guys? Let's go to 1 pixel and let's look at shit. Let's look how far down I think we could probably go. And if Richard's talked about 95% down before, let's go there. And then let's put a line right there, horizontal line. All right. Now let's zoom in. This is on the weekly, okay, guys? That means we are really close to that bottom target because he's mentioned in the past charts have gone down 95% and they've recovered, things like that, right? And anybody in the chat? Yeah, SMO Spider, what is up, Smo? Nice to see you, man. Or Chica, I should say Chica. But yeah, everybody's been measuring from all-time high because if you measure from all-time high, either one of them, 95% down is like this all-time high right here, launch all-time high. We're surpassed that, you know what I mean? We're below that. I think this one's close to the actual bottom price too, but I mean, we're below this one too. So I say SAC rate 95%, maybe even 98%. So let's go to 98 real quick, guys. Let's set some expectations for ourselves. I'm not like saying it's going to go there or anything like that. I'm just trying to set a baseline because I'm still holding my original sack bags. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So let's measure. Let's see how far down can we go from sack. Let's say 90, 98% is right there. So it can go down to 5 zeros and 1. All right. That's way, I don't know. The sentiment on Pulsechain is kind of down there though. So I don't know. We'll see. But if you look at the RSI guys, we're at 29. So like we're due for something, but no, everybody's afraid to buy right now. Everybody's afraid to do anything. They're all like, yeah, playing games, doing drama fest, stuff like that. I wouldn't know what kind of pattern to call this at all on the weekly. If we go to the daily, let's look. We seem to just rack them. I think nobody's buying and just letting the price go down because we all know Rackham's selling and he's got millions of dollars, right? So I don't know. I really don't know where this can bottom, but that's my expectation so far on price. And I shouldn't rely on price at all. It's just about DCAing, accumulating more units, things like that. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Let's wrap Pulse. Let's look at PulseX real quick. Same thing. We need to go to Deck Screener for me, though, to really see my other TA. All right, guys, let's go to Deck Screener. Let's go to Wrap Pulse. And I think I still got some lines and stuff on here. Yeah. Look, it's just following this blue line like it always has been. We're definitely not following this stuff anymore. So let's just take that off. How we had that there for a while. We had that there for a while. Let's just clean this up a little bit. And that's the previous wedge right here. So I'm going to leave the previous wedge line, but we're riding this line right here. And it looks like we had another M pattern and we're breaking down from that line again. So we'll see. Let's look at Hex. And it's riding my line fairly good, but I think it's just going to probably come back down here to 0.001. No, we'll see. Let's look at the pulse ratio. It's going up, so it has been stronger than pulse, but the liquidity's it's getting low, guys. So at any moment, this sucker could just go off if anybody wanted to do it. But crypto's not it. Everybody's like investing in AI, and that's probably where the stuff is moving, just to be honest. So I don't know. I think it's time to grab your bags and keep going, because if everything seems this sucky, that means it's just worth more, like, to me. So to me, it's just worth more. The pulse ratio is going to come down, guys. I think it's bouncing off this midline 0.7, 0.5, 0.6. Yeah, 0.6. We'll see. It still hasn't broken out above this line for a while. And yeah, I think this was one dude clipping out. Now people are losing faith. But I'll show you some charts on Pulsechain that actually look fairly good. Like, emit. Good buy point right here. Look at that. Up, down, up. This is another wedge. This usually breaks up to this pattern. Yeah. I'm just calling it like I see it from the charts, guys. This is pretty much all that I'm saying. So it could come down here to 86 cents and then go right back up. And then if that breaks out up higher, we'll see. Or it could just come back down here and chill out on this 52 cent level. I think we'll have a bounce at 82 cents though. Maybe 90, 80, every 10 cent move. But There's some pretty strong holders here. I like that the market cap's not all bloated and whatnot. So yeah, there's that. The price has been holding pretty good, but if you look at the wrap ratio, it's been holding way good after the SRE came in. So thing I do not like to see right now is it could be forming on this ratio a head and shoulders. That means the pulse starts to pump without emit. People are selling at emit and whatnot. That could create that, and it could come back down here. But that would be a low case scenario is around 90,000 pulse. So there's that. But if we look at True Farm, it looks like they're kind of holding similar prices. This one's at 97, the other one's at $1.09. They're both using both of these. The True 2X guys are. So I don't know the percentages of what that's going to go into others, but if the deposits on True 2X goes down, took the Ponzi out of the Ponzi with two forks of emit with two different tokenomic patterns. We'll see. It looks like this is going to be a local bottom area, I think. I kind of put a line there at 90 cents because that's like my break-even price, and it's holding right around it. So that's good. And now y'all can see that on the 4-hour. Let's look at the daily RSI. Yeah, we still got ways to go down, so we could probably go back down to 70 cents and then continue to move higher. But the SRE could come at any point. I think sentiment needs to get way better in crypto. And let me do this, guys. Let me talk to you. The sentiment needs to get way more agreeable in crypto. See that? Way more agreeable in order for any of these prices to go up. And I feel like the big institutions and stuff are taking us or trying to take us for fools, right? So wasn't crypto invented to be for the people, by the people, and whatnot? Just saying, guys. If you want stablecoin yield that they're trying to take from you, go over to emit and earn some stablecoins. I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do, not financial advice, of course, but what was crypto invented for? And now they're just trying to take everybody for a fool, and the Trump runs on it. Everything's so fishy, and then Epstein and blah 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 blah. Come on, guys. Can we all rally behind all of crypto instead of just one? Even though there's I know millions of scam tokens or whatever, but yeah, BlackRock can't take us over, guys. Come on. It's not showing my X views. I don't think we'll see. But, oh yeah. I forgot to show you guys this too. Up on post.com, right? Let's do this too. Right? Let's do this too. I forgot to show you guys. That's top. This down here, look at the tokenomics. Yeah, looks pretty now, right? And then we got this. What you could do, I gotta fix that a little bit more, but yeah. Then we got, look at this, Bright Lights YouTube channel. Should we play it? See what happens? That's me right there. What the hell? It's on a lag. I like it. But you can look through my videos right here. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. So yeah, as far as that's what I'm doing. I still believe in crypto. I'm still here. I'm not out too much on social media lately because if ETH and Bitcoin don't go, what else will? So I'm just taking what I can and I'm DCAing into this stuff. Yep's looking pretty good, even though it's been beaten down by Solid X and a few other pairs. Do you know what I mean? Really be, but emit right here, gain some back. True Farms right here. So we might be holding at a higher high right now, unlike lower lows with all other tokens. Liquidities got up there a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we're at 2.2 to 1 pulse right now. So if you want to sell, go and sell right now. Please just get rid of it. Like, I know I gave too much out, but I've been buying it back. And I don't care, guys. I really don't care. I've been honest. I've been open. I've been like probably too transparent about this stuff. But if y'all don't know, you just don't know. I really don't care if it's a small meme coin, and I'm just average blue collar Joe with a job and whatnot. But remove middlemen from crypto kind of dilutes crypto, but still it gives you a level of control over your own bags and your future. So if you're here for DeFi and the tech and what crypto was invented for, and you make your own token and you go out there and meet people and partner with certain platforms to create yield and do what crypto was intended for, you can make a business and a future out of it by garnering some control over your own life, some sovereignty, some, why do you think I did what I did? I didn't do it to scam nobody. Otherwise, I'm scamming myself. So, I don't know. If people just want to sell airdrops that come out or tokens that were given to them, eventually I'll just get it all back. But therein lies the price. How do I make money from it? Well, my next video, I might show you generational wealth strategies within this crypto ecosystem. So, I don't know. I have some advanced techniques and stuff like that I've been doing. I've been making money. I've been keeping my stable coins lately. I haven't really been pumping them into anything except my pulse. Like, I put, I think, half my pulse back into this, added liquidity, made it thicker. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Half the liquidity is burnt, so half of it could go bye-bye and nobody else is going to get rugged. So, yeah, get bullish on Pulsechain, guys. Like, then we got Nope. Nope, just making another Nope. Nope is making another low. Probably a good DCA right there, but no perm, I think, is taking this over because there's some risks with the fire whale on this token. was highly correlated to this. So whoever has LP with Nope and Yep, go ahead and pull it if you want, unless you want that small yield. And Randy brings back the DAP farms or whatever, but there needs to be something happening out here for people. But people seem to be like extracting too much instead of building LP. If everybody like compounding kind of like debt spirals if the tokenomics are off, kind of like it does in EMIB, but it takes less demand to keep that token up than others because that single side stake pool. But I wanted to show you guys this too. Yep, no, right? Not the V3. You go to the V2 right here on 9inch. There's $200 in liquidity. So I want to show you how much, y'all have been losing if you're in this pool. Yeah, you gained a whole bunch, but through that gain, you lost a hell of a lot more. That's down 97%. So, yeah. So if you want to go to no perm. You don't buy the token because you joined. It's on V3 really, but no perm dies got a little bit of liquidity. Pulse got a little V2 liquidity. All right. This is the token that's supposedly taking it over. We'll see. It's got really low liquidity, but hopefully it keeps getting built over time. That's going to take over this. Tetra's down there, and I think, yeah, I think I got out of this, but it's still a good token. Pulsechain is down there. That's token gated community. Actuator is looking really sweet, guys. Especially like it's right there, guys. This is holding 100 market cap, but maybe pick it up around 80. I don't know, 90. We'll see. Low liquidity too, because nobody wants to supply liquidity and be the exit liquidity lately. So we'll see. Peacocks, I heard, has been doing pretty good. Yeah, it looks like it's got a triangle going on there. It's going to probably break out up. We'll see if it keeps going. I think it probably will because it's just peacocking. We got 2PHUX, 2Fs, just making lower lows. I can't believe it's at 44K market cap, but nobody likes that liquidity providing, I guess, and the governance and stuff like that for the voting power. Not very valuable, I guess. Nobody likes this DeFi stuff lately. But hopefully it becomes more clear later on that this stuff is here for the reason of crypto. But it is what it is. Let's look at the main Pulsechain. Solid X is still around 21 cents. I know, guys, I promoted it. I promoted X Game all in the hopes of greater opportunities on this chain. And going forward, I should not promote much at all. Like I had the Pie guys on. Maybe I should have other people on, but yeah, I'm gonna stick to my little nook and cranny with Actuator, Emit, True Farms, probably True DeFi. I don't know. I want to kind of just burn that in the background. I don't know. I'm thinking about all this, but at least I'm doing me, man. $1,000 in an emit pool can make you $1,000 over a year. It can make you $50 extra a month, whether price goes down or up in a way. There's no guarantees about that, but it's been sustainable. The DAO has been trustworthy. We'll see if I know the True Farm guys are trustworthy because of the True 2X guys. There's a lot of people using that, a lot of communities in there. So that'll probably build more trust over time. And I hope both these protocols build like the back end of Pulsechain or something. But these protocols have been, at least Emit's been running for way too long to not get credit it well deserves, and it deserves more credit. Like for this Pulsechain community, like there's a lot of projects on it. Yeah, whatever. It could look like a scam token website, whatever. But like people on Pulsechain aren't taking risks because Pulsechain's risky enough, and I get it. I really do get it. Yeah. So people just up and leave. You know what I mean? We need more money coming on this chain, not less. And I think if we go to DeFi Llama, and I know I probably depress people by saying lower prices or whatever, but looking at all aspects, it could do 100% move tomorrow. And macro should not have anything holding it back. You know what I mean? So, and see, like, there's $50 million locked up on Pulsechain, guys. All right, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. In 2021, I was in VVS token. Had about 10, 15 grand in it, whatever. Right? Let's go to weekly. I came from this area. And by the looks of that, I could have gotten wrecked, right? So maybe I got wrecked slower. Pulsechain's a better play, right? I don't know. This is a DEX on Chronos, right? Down 99%. Pulsechain's not. So what y'all crying for? Now, let's go to log. Now you can see the true. Like if I would have held that all the way down, yeah, I would have been down. But Trump's made deal with Kronos. Trump's made deals with whatever. Now, what I wanted to show y'all is, see the market cap, $63 million. Let's go to WCRO. All right. That's the DEX, $60 million. Layer 1, 42. Then we go over to WPLS. WPLS East. Let's just go to this one. 71 market cap, right? Let's go to PLSX. $863 market cap. That's a little bloated, but are you noticing a trend here? Let's go to Sonic. Rap Sonic, whatever. Yeah, that's not. Oh my God. Does even have enough liquidity? Market cap is 13 million. You got to be kidding me. Let's go to coin market cap. Market cap. Yeah. Oh, 17 million. Market cap's 114 million for Sonic. Now let's go to Shadow. I think that is the best DEX on Sonic. Market cap 292K. So it's up for debates, right? And we can tell everybody's left crypto, bro. Like everybody. If we go over to DEX Screener again, look at Solana. Pump Swap. Let's go to Meteor token. I forget the ticker for this one, but anyways, there's a trend of market caps, like the DEX being more worth than the layer 1, and I think it has to do with a lot of people are just earning yield on their stable coins, and if they take stable coin yield away, where else are they going to get yield? Are they going to go back to their bank accounts, or are they going to like go into ETH yield or DEX yield or things like that? That's what makes me bullish and what I'm here for. So with all that said, guys, like I think I've streamed long enough today. I hope you all appreciate it, and maybe I need to do this every Sunday, once a week again. I don't know, but I only stream about emit and what I'm doing, right? I only stream about turdefi. I don't know, maybe new opportunities coming. You know, I appreciate people letting me promote their projects that are on Pulsechain, but are there more out there? We'll see. Are there more that's trustworthy? Kairos from Emit is building a pretty good, trustworthy reputation. But it's up for discussion. I'm no dev. So with that said, guys, peace out, and thank you for showing up, SMO. Nobody else did. I even scheduled this out a day in advance. Maybe everybody's having a lot more fun somewhere else. And if so, maybe I should have been there. Peace out.
Coming down Atlanta town, Project Palab shining down. They build the tools, they build them tight, strengthening your crypto, making staking right. Running Pulsechains, fast track, filling these fees so low. Private pools lets you stake, watch them holdings grow. Takes just one coin to get going, no big tech to fear. Deposit your post, gets it bellas in return. Liquid and free to trade or lend while you earn. Reward start to feed, no need to adjourn. Liquid agents be your guide, AI smart, AI true. Type simple commands, which gets handled for you. Fiat rampant, easy as pie. Buying with the card, ride this validator wave, earn those wild rewards. Pie pools humming, stake and stay free, chase the yield high. Liquid tokens flowing underneath the crypto sky. OGs are the noobs, simple and smart. Weigh the pros and cons, play your part. Watch the system grow larger, yes, larger. Living with that 12% APY. Permissionless setup, no bosses in sight. Launch your own node, keep your keys tight. TVL climbing high, validators on the rise. You are fresh and fast, no more compromise.